Hi Libra, this is Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a Libra read for you today. I actually have Libra in my Mars and my Mercury. So I'm going to start out with this summary I've written for you, and then I'm going to go more into the cards to show you the specific cards, and we're going to clarify some more as well. Okay? So we'll see where this goes. It's kind of interesting today. The underlying energy is here. Alright, so this is what we have here. It's mainly the Three of Pentacles, but before the Three of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Page of Swords, the King of Wands reversed, and the Eight of Swords reversed in the underlying energy. So this is very much powerlessness, unless they're losing their singledom there. And this is definitely communication or news coming in. But the King of Wands is reversed, and he's been coming up very tired lately, so I'm not getting this as anger. There's no other wands here in this grouping. Okay, so it could be, and there's work here too. So it could just be really tired from a lot of work. I'm finally getting out of prison or mental prison, any kind of constraints. So powerless to news of release from constraints for the King of Wands reversed at work. But co-creation is there, and then in the recent past we have the Ten of Cups. So there's some kind of family completion here, whether it's emotional fulfillment or the end of a family or emotional cycle. But it's in line with that Three of Pentacles, so there could have been some kind of family work that was involved here. So co-creation with family was all there was, perhaps, or finding something new that you want to do aside from completing an emotional or family cycle. The center energy here for Libra today is the Two of Wands reversed. Okay, so there's definitely something changing here, because that has to do with tripping up, but there's a theme here with tripping up, that it's a good thing today. You want to trip up to fall into something new, to break the old patterns and drop the facades, right? So the central energy with the Two of Pentacles tripping up, breaking those patterns, we have the challenge of the Queen of Swords reversed here. So the issue is all about how to drop the facade and break those patterns, and then what? And then we have the negative self-talk of the Queen of Swords reversed, so she could be a liar as well. The foundation is the Five of Wands. So here we have that expansion energy of being on the quest for riches and gold and for the prize, right? The win. But as opposed to looking at it as a fight or competition, it should be fun and games. Now is the Four of Pentacles in the heading position here. Okay. So grounding and saving and holding on loosely, but maybe skating on thin ice here. You know, there's not a whole lot of money here, savings. So maybe it may make you a little bit nervous there to change anything. But in order to awaken more fully, to be free with your heart open as the Fool. Around you, because you're seeing yourself as the Fool here, which is upright. Okay, so Libra's seeing themselves as the Fool. It looks definitely like you're freeing yourself from something that you're kind of excited about. Around the energy that's around you, or how other people may be viewing you, is the Six of Swords. All right, this is going in the opposite direction of the Fool, though. This is either you or people around you leaving and finding peace away from you, and you're the Fool going the other way, excited to be free. So you're freeing yourself from something. And then the blocks are about suffering in silence, about the purging cycles, about chronically not sleeping, headaches, up crying, whatever it is. Suffering in silence in the awakening, while others are finding peace. Or it's you or your other suffering while you're finding peace. But either way, the Fool is free from, I clarified the Fool with my KIPPER deck, and I got the Toil and Labor and Thief. So free from this, the toil, labor, and perhaps a thief in your midst, ending up though ending up with the Page of Cups reversed at the end of the read here. which can be rejection, vulnerability. It could be a spoiled child of the Empress reverse, which comes up right after this. So I do a like a hangman thing here. So the hangman is coming up like this at the end. So the Page of Cups here with the Empress reversed here, and then the Chariot coming into the end of the hanging there. So I want to tell you what I was getting with all this. It's very interesting. And I've clarified the characters too, especially the major arcana. And we have another card after that as well. So the hangman I clarified. The Fool. All right, so the Fool has the toil and labor and the thief, and then the hangman may come up as a wealthy man at the courthouse, impoverished for lovers or due to lovers. So fighting for lover cost you a lot, or fighting against lover cost you a lot. Or you're the wealthy man fighting the poor lovers trying to scam you and get your money, or you're the wealthy lawyer of the poor lovers splitting, or they have no money to marry or split, okay? And then the Empress reversed with the child or miscarriage or abortion comes up here, or a shotgun wedding about to happen when a miscarriage happens and Libra gets out of it. So that's one of the things for sure. Chariot comes after that, of high honor, occupation, the family room, and a mature woman in a bold move to choose a new path. New to the left, the divine feminine, the more feminine road. So Aries comes up, as well as, that's upright. Capricorn is reversed, Taurus is reversed, and then Cancer is upright. So Capricorn and Taurus are draining you. Aries and Cancer are supporting your energy here. So let's see here. The Empress was coming up with the child, bad health, and courtship. So this definitely can be a miscarriage, or a child, something dealing with a child, but there is some bad health there, illness, and has to do with a courtship or a relationship with a child. So like I said, it can be someone who was going into a shotgun wedding, who didn't really want to get married, but was doing it out of duty and obligation, and the person miscarried, and now Libra is getting out of it and they're happy about it. But it doesn't have to be illness of the child. There just can be a child involved with an illness. The Empress could be ill as well, and they don't want to leave their child alone. You know, it could just be their baby. It could be a grown child, but they see them as their baby. So the Empress was coming up as that. So the Empress reverse can actually be a spoiled child. So the Empress can be the Page of Cups reverse, because she could be a grown person who acts like a spoiled brat, or it could be a mother and child, like I said before, or it's just her feeling vulnerable, or her feeling rejected, because she was, if she miscarried, and now they're broken up. So then we have the Chariot coming right after that, which brought up high honors, occupation, the family room, and the mature woman. This is the Chariot, which is like a bold move to travel or to move, literally. Okay, this is what's coming up. So that could be like a new path for the Libra that they're choosing after this other situation has just come and ended. This could definitely be someone who's working at home, but someone who feels like it's a high honor to be able to do that at home, or whatever they're doing. Either with a mature woman or the Libra is the mature woman. And that could be a Cancer energy as well. So we have, I want to clarify with my Kipper deck here. Let's see what else is coming up. So the majors we have here are the Fool, which is how you see yourself. And then we have the Hangman upright, or reversed actually, awakened. And then we have at the end, the Empress reversed, and the Chariot reversed, which is very powerful energy. So if she's sick, she may be moving to go get herself taken care of and choose another path. Or if she's just angry and out of control, you know, she may be a little bit on the warpath to go after someone before they make another decision away from them, or just they're making that new decision, this Empress reversed. But they actually could be going after someone before they choose a new path away from them, because it looks like Libra is excited to get away from that situation for sure. And I'm sweating now, so there's definitely a lot of masculine energy coming in here. Okay. So Libra's leaping toward, with an open heart, towards fun and games and a new type of work that they feel is more in line with themselves, more honorable, because it's in line with who they are. They're finally seeing that, actually. That's the awakening, because we have the awakening above the Fool, though the Fool is awake. They're seeing something in a new way. They're breaking their patterns and dropping the facade, and they're coming away from the family cycle, just challenged by the purging and the suffering of themselves or somebody else, going away, finding peace. All right, but we end up, after the Chariot, we have the Two of Wands here. So that's the last card that I pulled for the read, choosing the left, the new, the more feminine path. So let's clarify that we're going to clarify the Two of Pentacles in the middle, which is reversed. Okay. So we have the Chariot. Okay, so literally having to trip up or make a mistake, all right, or stop what you're doing in order to boldly go forward, where no man has gone before. We have the Knight of Wands right after that too. It's not quite complete yet, but we have the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, which is very, very passionate energy in a positive way. But look at that. Somebody's excited to go. So maybe to another world, because the universe is reversed, which is the world. So for me, that's also another world. They're like really excited to try this, like where no man's gone and boldly gone before. They're really excited to do this, to this other world. Or just things aren't quite complete yet. With the Queen of Swords, like I said, it could be negative self-talk of somebody, or someone who's lying, who's been lying, and that's been standing in their way. Maybe they didn't have the full truth before. So why do we have the Hangman in the near future that's awake? The new ideas or a big head? What's going on with that? Because it's in line with the completed family cycle, the tripping up or dropping the facade and breaking patterns, and then the Queen of Swords reversed is the challenge for Libra. Prince of Discs, which is like the Page of Pentacles, right? So being the student again. But this is very masculine, aggressive energy. We have the Emperor reversed too. So it's going like letting go of the old way of doing things, or an old job where you were the Emperor, taking the fall. And actually the Emperor reversed came up in Virgo's read I just did. So it's, you know, it's humbling yourself by going from the Emperor to the Page again, to learn again. So it has to do with letting go of your ego to be the student in something new that you really want to do, that's in line with what you want, with your heart and your authenticity. So allowing yourself to be the student again, that's the awakening, the Hangman awake. And then we have the Fool. So why is Libra the Fool? The Prince of Swords reversed. Okay. So that has to do with not communicating, or not communicating properly, or being really immature and mean in your communication, or giving someone the silent treatment, or spying, right? So it's just immature communication. That's fear. The Hierophant reversed, and then Defeat reversed, which is the Five of Swords reversed. So there's an end of a war here. There's definitely an end of a marriage with the Hierophant reverse, or breaking contract, and some nasty words, but apologies. There may be some apologies coming up too, for any bad or immature, poor communications that happened. But it's definitely the Hierophant reverse there in the middle. So if it's not a divorce, it's definitely a break in some kind of contract or commitment. It can be just a Taurus reversed, but I'm not getting negative energy from the Fool. The Fool's free and happy. So I'm getting more, it's, thinking outside the box, doing things more spiritually in an alternative way, or breaking contracts, or breaking away from a group or a marriage, for sure here. And there's not quite a truce yet. All right, so I don't think if it's a divorce, it's not complete yet, but they're free. So why do we have the Six of Swords going the other way from Libra? All right, so we have the universe reverse, which is another world, or this is like if there's a divorce or a breaking contract, whoever you did that with is traveling to a different world, but things aren't quite complete yet. Again, we have the Queen of Swords reverse. That's someone who's in negative self-talk or lying. And if they are just negative self-talk, they're finding peace by going in a different direction. They're frustrated, but they're finding peace. They may have lost money in the deal there, so. Okay, so why do we have the Page of Cups and the Empress reversed? Or the Page of Cups reversed and then the Empress reversed on top of the Page of Cups. Why? For Libra. Peace is reversed. So this is like the Two of Swords reversed. All right, and there's a big fat X. X marks the spot. So this definitely could be an X. And the Two of Swords, it's saying upright is in peace, but it's also a need for more information unless you're in your knowing. So when it's reversed and there's no peace, it's because you're not in your knowing and you need to know more. Now you have the information, but it still doesn't give you peace because you're not connecting to your intuition, to your higher self. And the Wheel of Fortune came up here. So you had whoever this is, the Page of Cups and the Empress reversed. They needed to break out of peace in order for their fortune to come in. So they had to stop the same old. They had to stop pretending not to know because they wanted to keep things the same. There needed to be change here. And this isn't necessarily for Libra, it can be, but I'm not getting this necessarily. And if it is Libra, then it's Libra who was, being kind of spoiled and refusing to allow things to change for actually their highest good. Because we have the Wheel of Fortune coming in here, and then the Two of Wands comes up here. They need to choose a new path. So this Empress and the Page of Cups both reversed. They're either a mother and child or the same person spoiled. Needs to take a new path. They need to choose a new path, and the universe had to come in and force their hand in it because they weren't doing it themselves. But Libra is very excited as the Fool, opening their heart and leaping away from the situation. That releases them. So let's see what else comes up with the Chariot that comes up right after that. The Chariot's upright. And then the Two of Wands. Why do we have the Chariot and the Two of Wands? Why do we have the Chariot and Two of Wands? Again, the Peace reverse came up. Okay? Again, the Two of Swords reversed because it's the same. The same cards came up. The Two of Swords and then the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Wands. They were being forced to choose a new path. And we have the Chariot and the Two of Wands because after the negativity, their hands forced into this bold move, and they're forced to make a choice. They don't have a choice anymore. So it's like going right after a bad situation and flipping it and forcing you into a situation that will actually serve your highest good. But it looks like the energy here at the end of the read really needs to tap more into their intuition, whereas Libra's already found that connection, and they're happy to get out of the situation. I think they felt they were kind of stuck in what they were in. Okay, one more. One last clarification. Anything else that Libra needs to know? We have the Five of Wands reversed. So they're saying, and here we have the X again, that the X is done, the battle is over. The Fool's reversed here with the Knight of Cups upright. So it's saying there's like someone's a fool for love And then the Hermit comes in right after that. And actually there's similar messages in Virgo, so there might be something between Virgo and Libra. Okay, so the battle is over with the X. Then we come up, and then the Fool's reversed, because the Fool is tripping up, just like Libra tripped up in the middle of this, into the Knight of Cups. I'm going to show you the cards. And then the Hermit. I just want to get the clarity here. All right. All right. So there we have them. Sorry, it's not that clear. It's partly because my lighting is so bad in here, and also because this program is much easier to upload. It's very fast, but the at night it's not a good quality picture. But again, the Five of Wands reversed, the Fool reversed, the Knight of Cups upright, and then the Hermit upright. So there's someone falling for love with the Knight of Cups and then the Hermit. So it's actually really beautiful. I hope you like that, Libra. Rise and be loved. Bye.
Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is